because I don't feel like your audience is just hanging on for like, is he going to talk about the viral thing? Because that's something we deal with is like, if we do a podcast and we're not talking about like the actual interesting current events, a lot of times it's kind of hard to imagine people clicking on it. But I feel like
the audience not dumb, or are they? Is the audience actually dumb? I was watching this NoJumper interview with Andrew Callaghan. So if you guys don't know Andrew Callaghan, he has a YouTube channel called Channel 5. To me, this is like, again, one of my favorite YouTube channels. Like I said before, I don't watch a lot of hip hop content unless it's like interviews or something. But this is the type of stuff I'll be watching. Andrew Callaghan, Channel 5, debates, politics, nature videos. And you can see he has 2 million subscribers, almost 3 million. His videos get 1 million pretty much every time he drops. Adam22 is interviewing Callaghan here on NoJumper. And I looked at the views, and let me refresh the page just to be fair. There's no reason why this interview should only have 1,400 views. Now, I know it's only 5 hours. In a day or two, this will probably be at 4,000 or 5,000. Really, it's probably at about 2,000 or 3,000 right now. The views update on the creator side faster than it does for the audience, or even just this one clip will be lucky to see 10,000 views. Why is that? NoJumper Clips channel. They have over 800,000 subscribers. Adam22 is a well-known figure, and Andrew Callaghan is a well-known figure on YouTube. Why does this interview only have 1,400 views? And it got me thinking about the audience that Adam22 and NoJumper has created over at NoJumper. Hey y'all, I am a one-man show. I record, edit the video myself, create the thumbnail, everything. So hitting like and subscribe does help a bunch. Thanks so much. Back to the video. And to me, it seems that over the past couple years, Adam22 has tried to kind of shift away from the gang content or from the messy content. He overhauled his whole staff a couple years ago, brought in kind of similar type guys. But it seems like there are certain points where Adam22 tried to shift, into other types of content. He'll bring on Andrew Callaghan. I think he even brought on Destiny one time, who again is from a far other part of YouTube than what NoJumper is known for. But it seems like that the NoJumper audience does not want this, right? The NoJumper audience has been conditioned to gang stuff and stories. It's been conditioned to street stuff and stories. It's been conditioned to drama and messiness. This is what's typically gonna go viral, do the most views on NoJumper. And as creators, we know, we have the analytics. We can see which of our videos you guys watch the most, which of our videos is most interesting, which videos, not only that you watch the most, the time you watch it, you, the viewer, we can see which videos you watch longer than others. A lot of different metrics we have. So Adam22 definitely knows and sees that this kind of pivot that he's been trying to do, and I respect the pivot. I fully applaud getting away from the street stuff and highlighting other things, more important things. I think it's become apparent to Adam22 that the audience at NoJumper just doesn't want to see this. They want to see what they came to NoJumper for, which is essentially Jerry Springer-esque content. And I think Adam22 recognizes this within his own fan base. He kind of speaks about it, and I'll just play it very briefly in this interview.
Kind of like a failing on my part that I haven't figured out how the business can also create more cohesive versions of that content. Because I always look at your content and I'm like, I chose to live this life in which I basically do this like endurance test form of podcasting where I do like a lot of interviews. And then on yours, it's more like you've created something where like you're not incentivized by views as much as you are of like having a really excited, loyal audience. I feel like your audience, it has such a level of faith with you that even if I don't give a fuck about the title, I'm probably clicking, which behooves.
Right.
Well, there's like
and there's a couple creators like that in the space. Joe Rogan is another one. People, despite who Joe Rogan is interviewing, they're going to click it because it's Joe Rogan. But Adam22 fully understands his audience. If I'm not talking about the trending topic, the trend of the day, and I don't get to it quickly, people are likely not going to click on it. And that's evidenced by the view count of this video. 1,400, this is Andrew Callaghan. This should have way more views than that. 1,400, that's like what I do on the video. Like, you know what I mean? So as a fellow content creator, obviously on a way smaller scale than Adam22, I don't have a whole big production in the team. I do everything myself. But I can understand why this would frustrate Adam22. As content creators, sometimes our audience grows in a way that's out of our control. For example, if I do a really good video in the hip hop space about a great Kendrick Lamar bar or about a Drake bar that I think is really bad, and this video happens to go crazy, people of that ilk, either Drake haters or Kendrick haters, Drake lovers, Kendrick lovers, they're all gonna flock. And now there's this expectation on me to create content similar or lose subscribers and views. And all content creators go through this. Sometimes your audience grows in a way that's out of your control. You may do a video criticizing someone in the red pill space or criticizing a politician or a political analyst on YouTube. And that video may go crazy, may get a lot of views. So now people expect you to continue criticizing other people. And you'll see people in the comments, do something like this, do one on this guy, that guy. Now your channel has grown and morphed into something that you didn't intend. And I think that's kind of what happened to NoJumper. NoJumper used to be the spot where you get cutting edge hip hop interviews from up and coming artists who are right on the verge of bursting into mainstream. That's what you got out of NoJumper at first. Over time, it's morphed into something else successful by Adam22. I mean, he followed what his audience wanted to do, and look where he's at today. But I do understand how it can be frustrating that NoJumper is more akin to something like Swamp Stories or Figmunity or Milk74, which are very niche audience, as opposed to something like Channel 5 or something like Destiny or Joe Rogan, you know what I mean? Even us smaller content creators, we experience that too. If you have one video that outperforms the others, you're gonna be more incentivized to create more videos like that. And then by doing that, you're bringing in more people who wanna see that type of content. Before you know it, your channel is about something that you didn't even intend for it to be about. It almost feels like you doing what you wanna do to now you doing what people expect you to do. And I experienced this too. So what I'll do every so often, I throw out a wild take, shake the bad feel. Like, if you subscribe to my channel, you have thick skin just like me. Cause I have some takes sometimes where it's gonna be like, the weak-hearted, they not gonna stick around for this, but the strong, thick skin, we gonna have a good little debate in the comments. We gonna piece it up, then we gonna rock on together. So yeah, there's an interesting thing that I noticed. I would advise everyone to go check out Channel 5 with Andrew Callaghan. This is a great channel. I really liked his video that he did it was in San Francisco. It's in San Francisco, so like about the drug epidemic in San Francisco and how the city's handling that. Just really interesting stuff. So yeah, it seems like Adam22 wants to pivot a little bit more into social politics and social commentary and things of that nature. But his audience is not primed for that. They want what they came for. They want the mess. They want the street talks. Whether it's mess beefing with Figmunity or beefing with Milk, or they want Crip Mac for extra. They want this type of stuff. They don't necessarily want to hear what you have to think about politics or if you bring on a politician. So it's going to be interesting to see how Adam22 pivots. I wish him all the success in the world. I think this is very mature of me because I didn't always have the greatest commentary about Adam22. But, we're maturing, or we're trying to. So yeah, hopefully he can pivot and he can, push out something productive out to the YouTube space, continue to feed his family. So anyways, that's all I got for today. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Top5rapwebsite.com. Peace.